Hi, Aries, and welcome. So this is going to be a reading for you for today, and let's just see what pops in your energies. What are you dealing with? What's going on? Whoa, other people could be making you mad here. Queen of Wands reversed, Four of Cups reversed. You're like, I don't want it, I don't need it. Or there's someone else refusing. They're saying, I refuse, no. Um, there's a history of this. This has happened before, which is actually a good thing. It means it's not new. You feel like it's just not enough here. It's it's like, wow. It's kind of like somebody or you, it's like you take, I'm hearing that phrase, the baby out with the bathwater. It's just like scrap the plan, done. But there's a lot of conflict around this. And it will balance. This is good. So there's a lot of fighting, arguing, tension, just like people are not going up to God. There's people that are like, I want to handle this myself. I want to come at you, and then they'll come back. There's no like, hey, let's check in with the higher spirit, higher power. Six of coin comes into the future for your current five of coin. Whatever it is you don't have, it will be given. Root of the issue, Seven of Pentacles in the reversal. Taking what's here and just saying, scrap that. Ten of Wands reversed. Somebody is like, I did it all. And it's like kind of a burnout. You're kind of in agreement though. You're like, yeah, I mean, it is a Ten of Wands reversal to get the Fool from a tower. Yeah, so there's freedom in this. There's freedom. Your current energy is like, I don't have enough. It could be charges dismissed. Because on your mind is Eight of Swords. You're like, I'm trapped in this. There's nothing I can do. You are given something new here that will start this new cycle with the Tower reversed. It's very disruptive. What is this Ten of Wands reversed? Justice comes in the upright. This is good. Something legal, something that is about justice. So why is there Seven of Pentacles reversed? Somebody's very angry. They're very ruthless. They could hate something. Five of Swords in the upright. Feel intentional, like something's intentional. Maybe you feel it's intentional or someone else feels it's intentional. They're fed up. And they also, it's an energy of personal. Like this is personal, or it's kind of like wanting to win no matter what the cost, out of a feeling of maybe even revenge or something like that. There is a death in the Ten of Cups reversed. So what is this Ace of Coin? What is being given? Strength. Four of Wands to the King of Wands reversed. Okay, so we have someone who's kind of a tyrant. They could be lazy too. King of Wands could be someone reversed, could be someone lazy who doesn't take initiative. But with Four of Wands, this is a good thing. This is something that is expected, and it brings two people together. So what is this Eight of Swords? Gemini energy. Nine of Coin. You want to do something independently on your own. You have more than enough, and it's sufficient. There is something here that with a Water Queen reversed, somebody is very emotional. there's someone who is very upset. Three of Swords. It's a person who takes something personally. Queen of Cups reversed. You want to do something on your own. There is heartbreak around that. There is secrecy around it too. What is this freedom from the Fool? Ooh, you have 10 of Pentacles. Long-term investments, commitments that are finalized. So you're a 9, something is given to you. You have a 10. You have everything you need. It is established. And it helps other people. Maybe that would be a way of you not hating someone or some scenario, or wishing, or really just kind of thinking, you know what, I this is justified. I don't like this. When something is 7 of coin reversed, some plan you had is like scrapped. Maybe someone destroyed something of yours. 8 of Cups reversed, 2 of Swords reversed. It's a feeling of like you stuck, like you can't do anything about it. You can't go anywhere and you can't figure it out. So you may think someone did something to you intentionally with the 5 of coin. But justice is coming. So I was going to say, there is that portion of it where you could say, how did I participate in this? What was my role? Because I can't control you, and I can't control you or you, and I might not like this person, whatever. All I can say is, what did I do in this situation? And hold that piece accountable and say, okay, well, there's the piece that I played, and that's all I can do is over myself. Anything else, it's like a different venue. So I feel like, because you come into a 6 of coin, it balances, it's fair, it's the appropriate, with the Devil reversed. So Devil reversed can be something really, really, it can be setting you free from a toxic scenario, but it can also be a very corrupt situation with this Queen of Water and 3 of Swords. Like, there could be abuses. With the 10 of Wands reversed, someone like kind of gives up. They just kind of say, you know what, I've tried, I've given it my all. Now I want justice. Okay, so you already feel like the current energy is like, I've done my part, but I still need a little bit more to be given to me. Or someone took it away, or I lost it, or I haven't done enough, or it was taken away. I was left out in the cold. The cup of emotions overflows. What is this Devil reversed? Page of Wands reversed and healing. So letting go, Page of Wands reversed. It can be spontaneous, reckless, immaturity. It can also be jealous. So we have a King of Water in the upright. A Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio is here. Very mature individual. Someone who has a lot of emotional control. We have 9 of Cups. Someone will be satisfied and happy. 2 of Swords reversed. You didn't know this. This will work out in your favor. All right. So what you're dealing with is like something where you may have felt like something was done intentionally. Like you did this intentionally. You purposely, like a setup. I don't feel that is the case. You're dealing with someone who is 10 of Wands reversed, heavily burdened, doing it all on their own, and then says, you know what? I can't do it. 10 of Wands reversed. That can also be someone who feels guilty or embarrassed. Could also be somebody who's a little bit self-destructive. 10 of Wands. Wands energy are like very combative. They can also be very ambitious. And when it's inverted, with a Queen of Water inverted, that can be somebody who maybe even has a physical problem. There could be a mom, a mother, or someone like that who could have a physical, like they don't have the energy. There's a justice here coming in for that. So what you could try and do is find the piece that you participated in, because you clearly feel there's a person who clearly feels, I think it's you, that this was done intentionally to like sabotage, but it's not. You come into 10 of Pentacles, freedom, and an Ace of Coin. You come into like something so much better. So this underlying energy of sabotage, someone feels sabotaged or something like that. You can be grateful that you have some. 5 of coin is like, it's not nothing. You have 5 coins. You're halfway to 10. You on your mind is 9. Like, I should be so much more. I should be like well on my way, maybe 4 years more, or 4, like you feel like you're a 5, you are a 5, you feel like you should be at a 9, like at a much higher, more independent, more comfortable place. The person around you, 10 of wands, they're reversed, they're just like, I'm done, I can't do it anymore, I need justice. Now that could even be like a relationship with a neighbor, a community, where you feel like somebody did something on purpose to ruin the value, because pentacles are here, so it means value, actual value, like it's costing me something. There's a value of a car, there's a value of a person has a lot of value. That's why there's insurance, life insurance, millions of dollars. People have a lot of value, and if somebody is treating you like you're less value, then, and you're like, I want more value, I want more respect, I want to be treated better, I don't want this 7 of coin in the reverse. I don't want to build something up just to have it thrown out the window. You do somehow get to the 10 because justice comes in and you have a 6 coming. There's someone very charitable. This could be about a vehicle. What is the 6 of Pentacles? The King of Wands in the reverse. Somebody's either not taking action or they are a tyrant. They are connected to other people in a group, a team, or they've established themselves as part of this enterprise. So there's a King of Wands reversed with the 3 of coin. This tyrant has committed themselves to this situation. Why do you feel it's unfair? Or why do you want revenge? Because you didn't know. Okay, 2 of Swords reversed. That's a really it's a really kind of small reason to be upset, like just because you didn't know. Like, okay, you didn't know, you're left out in the cold. Maybe you weren't invited. You weren't invited to something. It is legitimate. You were left out in the cold. You weren't given what you should have been given. But now there's a 10 of wands reversed. Somebody here could be really angry about this, and they connect in with other people who can do something about it. 3 of pentacles in the upright is like a team or a group, people that can negotiate for you. And that could even be in court. You feel like this, so for some reason you feel like this is meant to sabotage you, and I don't feel it is, but you are correct that it is not worth, it's like you're being shortchanged. So that could be something like, I went and purchased something, I bought something, and when I picked it up, like one time I went and took my car to the dealer and had an oil change, and you pay a lot more at the dealer, which is neither here nor there, but that's the 9 of coin. Like, I'm paying for comfort, I'm paying for style. And it came back with grease foot marks on the back seats, and I was like, or on the back floor mats, and I was like, it's dirty. Like, yeah, they gave it a car wash, but it was dirty. So I was like, I lost value because something I paid for here was sabotaged inadvertently. So it could be inadvertent, like someone didn't mean to, but you expected a lot more quality. 10 of rods reversed can be somebody dropping the ball and you're really mad. Why are you so mad about it though? Watch that Mars and Aries right now. Conjunct Mercury. You could just really be letting someone have it right now and they're like an innocent bystander. We have a 7 of rods. Like there's fighting for something legitimate, feeling up on a higher ground. What is justice here? For a secret. Okay. That's even weirder. I mean, it's not weird, but it's like somebody drops the wands. Maybe somebody did something to you in secret. High priestess. They didn't say anything. They're quiet. Okay, what are you given here with the coin and the 10? What is this? You could be given a refund. Yeah, Hierophant negotiating. Okay, so there's some kind of higher authority, court, or higher authority board that is going to negotiate, and you will get what you want. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is somebody did you wrong. That's no doubt. You expected a lot more. There is a reconciling. So you expected a lot more. And you could be furious, like fuming, flaming mad, because Mars is going through the first house. So when Mars is at home in a sign, it tends to intensify. Like Mercury through Gemini intensifies. But, and it's also kind of at a, it's intensified, but it can be really difficult to control. So we have Mercury going through Aries, conjunct Mars going through Aries. We also have Saturn. Karmic words, karmic consequences for anger could be coming up here. Anger management could be an issue. If you feel legitimate, like you have to stand your ground, but you feel reversed, or there could be a lazy person that you're dealing with. There's a masculine reversed. That could be who's connecting with other people in the upright to create a habit. That is a good thing, but this reversed fire is like somebody who doesn't have the courage. And so they form a bond to somebody else, which is not a bad thing. That is not a bad thing to form legitimate ties to other people, but if you're afraid or if you're furious, because Earth puts out fire, Earth puts out water, Earth even kind of puts out air. Earth is very grounding. So when you talk to people and get practical advice, you get people who. Why do you get practical advice? Because it's usually people who've been through the same thing, or it can be people who are trained. I'm starting to see Pentacles as like qualified. There could be something here where you are mad because somebody feels you're not qualified. And the 10 of Wands reversed with justice and secrecy is like, there could be somebody who just kind of drops the ball and says, you know what? No, it doesn't qualify, or somehow you don't qualify for something. And you felt like you qualify more than enough. Like I'm 9 of Pentacles. I'm not the 7 of Pentacles reversed that you're saying I am. I don't feel like anybody's sabotaging you. I feel like what's done in secret. Why is it done in secret though? Why is it done in secret? Okay, it is kind of tactless. There is someone tactless, Page of Swords. It's kind of like hearsay evidence, like somebody told someone and that person told someone else. And why do you have to defend yourself here? Why even bother with that? This Queen of Water reversed is somebody who's upset. They could be crying. Okay, it could be a wife, it could be a partner, it could be a girlfriend. I mean, we have here, it could be a sister, it could be anybody. It's a queen, and this person is reversed. With the Four of Wands and upright, a marriage, a bond. Why do you have to negotiate with Hierophant here? Four of Swords. Nobody has said anything. There's been maybe like a time of like not talking. And Magician reverse. Somebody is being very manipulative, playing mind games. Ace of Rods reversed. The World. A goal has been reached. This person comes forward with their feelings. The feelings were refused. The Wheel of Fortune turns on this unreliable person, or Earth page reversed. Inexperienced person. Who is this inexperienced person? Because there is an inexperienced person here. Page of Coin brings in the Wheel of Fortune and fate. Somebody refuses and says, I don't want that. And then the person comes forward and says, please. The goal has been reached. It's very kind of like, it feels very manipulative. Why would someone who is so inexperienced, a Page of the Coins reversed, like their first day on a job, where someone says, this person is going to be the one to handle everything. Now, it could be bad news, maybe like some bad news about something they didn't go through, but I don't feel like it's that. I feel like it's a person who really is unqualified, that changes the situation, and then it brings in a Wheel of Fortune to where someone is like, please, I'm extending my feelings. And then there's this energy of, no, I refuse. And then after that is, this could be a lawsuit where like someone's willing to offer to settle with you, and it's like nowhere near the payment of what you were needing. It could even be a car accident, and like this person's like, I'm not going to pay, or the insurance is like, I'm not going to pay. So what it looks like is you're going to have to stand your ground and possibly appeal. There's going to be a need for an appeal. This person who's very upset, Queen of Water reversed, is already kind of a person who is not really processing the way this happened correctly. They are kind of assessing the situation in an improper way. Like coming from like maybe like imbalanced. Someone who's imbalanced. Maybe it's someone who's pregnant and they're just like upset all the time. Maybe they go to their family. There's hearsay evidence or something like that. You're having to negotiate though with the Hierophant, so it feels more official to me. And you do get what you want. You get the Ace of Coins to the 9, and you get a 10. So that is good. Oh yeah, there you go. You feel stuck right now. Hangman, Two of Swords, you reversed. You don't know, or you will find out, and then you'll be satisfied. You'll be happy with that. All right. Yeah, I feel like your energy is like, you feel someone was trying to sabotage you. It's not exactly sabotage. This is more of someone who just dropped the ball and said, I can't do it. A marriage. Someone's thinking about a marriage and travel. Someone feels trapped, imprisoned. Someone's dealing with court. Somebody's waiting or expecting. In the path. Okay, let's just see. Movies. So if you are kind of accusing someone of sabotage, I'm even thinking of that video for the song Sabotage by the Beastie Boys. Like, you could kind of watch that if you need some, like, to feel uplifted. Because I feel like that is kind of like the energy. It's like somebody said something in secret, they dropped the ball, justice comes in the upright. You feel like this is not fair. You could be very angry. And then 10 of Cups could be in a family. You want much more from the situation. You are free and you negotiate and you get what you want. Something is cut away. So there could have been something taken away or removed. The Moon, done in secret. Travel. Money. King of Pentacles. Get up and go, and the Man rushing in. The Bridge. Something is being bridged out of love, or there's love in the situation, and there's a Thief. Okay. So there is this energy of like something being taken, stolen, taken away, removed, you know, all of that. So let's see, what is it that you're going through here, Aries? Try not to be too judgmental of a person who you think does things to brown nose or like I don't know, fake. I was thinking about that. Does somebody have to be mean to be genuine? Do they have to be rude and insensitive to be genuine? Or can you be genuine and polite? Can you be courteous and be genuine? Or to be genuine, do you have to be like a complete jerk to someone? I don't think you have to be a jerk. If you think someone is like it's like you think someone avoids the truth because they just kind of like kiss up to the right people. That could be a person who has really good street smarts. They know how to play the game. Someone could be taking screenshots. Clout hungry. And what else? A girl fight. Someone's stalking, watching, observing. You feel like this is wasting time, and it could even be like bad karma. You feel like this situation has played itself out. Okay, so this Queen of Water could be a person who is highly offended, easily upset, a person who is highly depressed, even. Queen of Water reversed. You know, think crying, think misinterpreting things, taking everything wrong. I'm not sure. So you have to negotiate the value, the quality, the value. You have to negotiate with this Hierophant. It could be a school. How do you get to a place where you're happy with the result? Oh, you're Hangman and Nine of Swords. You just feel like there's nothing else I can do. This is a lie. Somebody lied. They were upset. 8 of Cups. You can't believe it. Okay. What can the Aries do to turn this around? Or how do they get to their 10 of Pentacles? Oh, wow. You just keep going. 9 of Rods in the upright. Okay, it's saying 9 of Rods in the upright too. 8 of Pentacles reversed. Somebody could be very unfocused, making mistakes. 8 of Pentacles reversed can be mistakes. We have 9 of Wands. Keep going. Don't give up. It matters to you. Somebody dropped the ball here in justice. You have to stand your ground and defend and fight back or push. And then these people are doing the right thing for this fire king reversed. This person who's furious. And that could be you, but it could also be somebody else. You have to negotiate, and you want 9 of coin. You do get the 10. You do get the commitment to the value of the most. You get the most value. So that could be property, it could be money, it could be cars. How do you negotiate? This is like saying, I have one and you have one. And so what's the value of mine and the value of yours? Like, what is this comparing? There's a comparing. And you're thinking, oh my goodness, like, it starts to make you doubt. It starts to make you doubt for some reason. It's like somebody else goes, oh, well, the value of your house is not as much as my house. And you're like, wait, what? Your house is smaller and older and it has a broken roof. And like, I don't understand. It's negotiating. It's sales. It's technique. You could be dealing with a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. Why are you having to negotiate your freedom, though? That's focused on precision. When you are being blocked, 4 of Swords, 4 of Cups, you don't understand why there's this blockage. Why is there this resistance? Someone's reputation is at stake, and it could be in a family too. 10 of Cups, there's a lot of feelings involved. There's people in relationships for a long time. Why do you want to fool? Why do you want to like break free? The Star, you need to heal, and the Lovers is underneath. There's something where you have to reconcile and you have to heal with this Earth King. That could be a father figure, male in your life. 8 of Pentacles reversed. You do come into the 6 of Pentacles. You're given the fair value. You're giving the fair value. What is this here? Why does it balance the scales? Why does it balance the scales? Because it's 9 of Cups. It's exactly what you wanted. Okay. And so how do you go from 8 of Swords? Self-doubt. A Water King and Chariot. Strong Cancer energy. Someone is very determined. They're very mature. They feel very strongly. And why do you feel like something is up to sabotage you? What is that? It's this whatever is being given to you that you actually need. It's saying 9 of Wands to a King of Wands. Don't give up. Persist. But you're mad. 5 of Swords. Yeah, you feel like it diminishes the value because you don't understand, or you can't. It's 7 of Cups. You feel complicated feelings about it. There's a variety of confused emotions. Someone acts like they don't care. 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups can also be somebody lazy. Like, oh, I can't be bothered. Vanity. You could be dealing with someone who thinks a lot of themselves. We have forgiveness. Having to forgive someone for their shortcomings. And we have a miracle coming in here for you as well. It says be impartial. Suspend judgment. This is not about sabotaging you. This is about, this is about, you're about Pentacles, which is about value, and they're about burdens, ambition and burdens, and physical energy, clobbering, like they feel clobbered, maybe. 10 of Wands reversed. They're doing everything they can, and then they just say, I dropped the ball. I'm not doing it. And justice comes in. They were doing, someone who's under a lot of pressure. And you feel like this is like not the right quality. It could be also, I said, somebody embarrassed. An Earth King, a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. It could also be someone who quits, like someone who just is a quitter. Page of Coin, Queen of Wands, and 6 of Wands on the floor there to the Lovers again. So you have reconciled, negotiated, reconciled. I want to get the 6 of Wands. So it could be somebody's reputation too, as a hero, as someone who does things the right way. They accomplish or they overcome. They're a hero. Their reputation. You could also feel like heroic. There could be something heroic about this. Like you feel like there's a conflict for sure. 5 of Wands in the upright. 6 of Wands in the crossing. The history, the memories. This has happened before. Nostalgia around. So there's that book called The Power of Now. And The Power of Now is about, don't think about what happened 3 months ago, yesterday, 2 days ago. Like, try to be in the now, in the future. Because your energy is 5 of Coin. You're like, okay, so something was missing. Something was taken away. I don't have enough. Sabotage, removal, or hating the fact that this was diminished. You feel like it's been diminished because somebody else quit or gave up. You have higher expectations. This Queen of Water reversed. You have higher expectations. Okay, so the Page of Swords, a coin comes in. There is some kind of curiosity. Somebody delivers the coin to the 9 that you wanted, which, well, to the 5 that you are with the ace is like a 6. What do you get here? The Cup of Emotions overflowing. And the 10 of Pentacles. You get a lot of value. You get the full amount, the full property. This Water King comes in to save the day. Okay, that's what I have for you, Aries. I'll see you again in the next video.